I'm thirsty.
Oh, I'm real thirsty. I could drink.
You're already selling it.
Yeah. Yo, Sodascussions! This is the show that you're watching that we're on.
Yeah.
And you can see that we have one soda and a bunch of other stuff.
And what you can't see is that my name's Dan, and this is my buddy Jeff. We talk about soda.
We do.
Every week, every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Unless that changes.
We
or
might
you could watch it whenever you want.
Only Thursdays.
Because this is the internet generation, and we got you on lock, baby. Jeff.
Yeah.
This episode was inspired by something that I noticed when you lived with me, which is that regular soda just ain't gonna cut it for you. You're a guy who's got to take it one step above.
Well, here's the deal. I don't drink alcoholic beverages.
No, neither do I.
Yeah, you don't drink alcoholic beverages. And it grinds my gears to no end that people who drink alcoholic beverages, like 90% of the world, are like, I can mix things and it's
mixology.
Good. We could go to a bar and they make their own
mixologist.
Stuff.
I put egg whites in my drinks.
I put egg yolks
he doesn't
in mine.
Even know.
No, I don't. Do you put egg yolks in alcoholic beverages?
No, whites though. Sometimes you do.
Oh,
Jim, egg whites in an alcoholic beverage?
He's not. He's not. We confirmed. So I was like, screw that. I'm gonna make my own.
And Jeff,
yeah,
just to go one step further.
Let's do it.
Sometimes you go to a nice fancy restaurant and they have mocktails.
Yeah.
Which are delicious.
Love them.
But I have two problems.
What's that?
Number one, they're usually as expensive as a cocktail, which is bullshit because the alcohol is the expensive part. Number two, the name. Why has it got to be a mocktail?
Yeah, it's a real tail.
Yeah, can't we come up with our own word? It's
they have
fake.
What about like a shrub? It's like with vinegar.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of drinking vinegar.
They're okay.
Yeah.
They're fine.
So anyways, Jeff, when you lived with me, I found out that you like to make these weird mixes. And this...
Weird.
So you're making yours, and then we're going to talk about mine. But Jeff, tell us about what you're making today.
I'm going to make something that I have called the Jeff or the Jeffrey because I'm not creative.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a clever name for it. And it kind of came because this right here, lychee syrup. Love lychees. Great fruit. Do you like lychees?
They're fine.
I love them.
I think you're too into lychees.
Love it.
I think they're like
candies.
A very mild flavor. They're like a not quite ripe grape.
No, they're like a better grape. They're like if a grape was on steroids and it was all jacked up.
So
that's what they're like.
Where do you come by something ridiculous like this?
I was working in a warehouse and we sold these. And it came through and I was like, I'm buying me a bottle. So I did. And I had it. This one, I just got on Amazon. You can get them where beverages are sold, I guess. Very popular brand. Doesn't have to be Monin. And we're going to get into alternates as well.
If you're not an asshole who has to make their own sodas, what is this used for? Is this used for alcohol?
Like if you go to a coffee shop and you're like,
I want a lychee latte. That sounds awful.
I want a shot of vanilla and caramel, please. They make those flavors as well. They make fruity flavors, things like that. So I have this. If you don't have this, you can also use, which I've done when I ran out of this one time, canned lychee from like any international store. You could probably get it at like a regular grocery store. Comes in syrup. You can use that syrup.
That's just just sugar water.
It's not great. But also, I've taken the canned lychee, put it in an ice cube tray and froze them. So when you put them in there,
what a jerk!
You have lychees.
What an absolute jerk!
Absolute jerk.
Also, I think when you first got diagnosed with gout, you were trying to use sour cherry juice. Wasn't that a thing? Because sour cherry was supposed to be good for gout.
Sour cherry is supposed to be good for. It's like very mildly effective fighting against it.
Jeff was mixing it into soda, which is like
no, I was mixing it into like tonic or seltzer.
Yeah, health.
So I came up with this idea of mixing it with orange juice for the sweet. Well, this is also very sweet.
It's all
orange juice
sweet.
It's acidic. High pulp only. If you don't have pulp in your orange juice, get the fuck out. Right, Dan?
Yeah, Jeff wants to cut his drink with a fork and knife.
Yeah, I do. And medium pulp, it's fine. High pulp, I want it in my mustache, but I don't because that's why we have straws. But anyway, so I was mixing it. I started with ginger ale. I started with ginger ale, and I was like, this is good, but it's too sweet. We got to get some of that sweetness out. So I tried it with tonics.
Yeah.
I tried it with seltzers. There's differences. In club soda, I don't know what the differences is. But this difference is it's crafted with quinine. Is it a Pokemon? That I have no clue for. I don't know what quinine is.
I choose you.
It has like a not sulfur. It just has like a bite to it.
Like a mineral-y.
Yeah. So I found that this is the perfect combination. And also, just some fresh lime. You can use lime juice too, but you don't have to. We already have the citrus. Don't even know if this does anything. But when I'm at like a bar, I'm gonna get like a Coke with lime. That's my go-to.
I also love that you brought your own cutting board for this episode,
but not my own knife.
But not your own knife.
I don't want to travel with it. Just if I got in an accident and I flipped over, the knife is like, whoa! I don't want that in my life. I don't want knife life.
I have cutting boards though, Jeff, for future reference.
I don't know. So I'm gonna make us both a Jeff and see how it goes. All right. Okay. All right. So what we do first is my wife bought me this cookbook that you write your own recipes.
Yeah.
4 years ago, and I wrote 3 recipes, and this is one of them. And I just recently read that, and I found out the proportions that I was always using because you mess with it, but this is the official way to do it. Okay.
Okay.
Here's how we're gonna start.
I'm exhausted.
We're gonna start. Take this little guy off.
Is that what we're gonna do?
It gets sticky. You
don't want to pump your syrup through the cap. That doesn't work well.
You start with 2 pumps of this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a dribbler, guys. I thought it was going to be a shooter. It's a dribbler.
Let me see your glass. I'm going to make one for you, too. This one right here with the straw. Oh. Come on, Dan. What are we doing? We talked about this.
I don't know, Jeff.
So get this out of the way. We don't need this anymore. This is done. Where's my little...
Can I just smell this?
Yeah.
It smells vaguely like a cleaning solution. Like Lysol.
Wrong. Yeah, you're totally not wrong. Then we open up this tonic.
Would you usually drink this over ice, Jeff? Or no ice? You're not really an ice guy.
No, you wouldn't do this over ice because the pulp is part of the experience. Oh, yeah. So then you're going to fill up the glass with 25% tonic.
25%?
25%.
Don't make a full glass either, Jeff.
No, I have to. I'll drink them. You know I'll drink them. This shit's good, dude.
Okay.
Look, 25%. What do you say? Right there?
You're the mixologist.
We'll go right there. That's a little bit more, but we'll figure it out. And see, when you're doing this, you're mixing all the syrup in there. It's getting all mixed already.
Shouldn't you be using like a jigger? Right? That's a thing, guys. Right? Jigger. My grandmother used to call a baby boy's penis a jigger. That's a real thing.
Can you edit that out, Jimmy?
No, you know.
So what we got here, when you get high pulp, it all goes to the top.
That's meat. That's just orange meat.
So you got to close it back up and shake it up a little bit. Get that. Oh, yeah. Get that in here. Now the pulp. This is pulpy. Oh!
Did you see that? There was a pulp nipple. It was like, bloop.
Here, let's get this. In here. Stir that up.
What the fuck? You just ruined your orange juice.
No, I didn't. I'm going to drink it all. Don't worry. Look at that. Oh, my God. It's so...
That is
there we go.
Vile.
I got a lot of
you got a lot.
Look at all that up there. Oh, it's so frothy. I love it. All right, so we got this. Then you're gonna top it off with a little bit of lime. How do you cut your limes? How do you cut your limes?
It depends on what I'm using.
I'm just doing a little bit.
First,
this knife sucks.
Yeah, that's not a good knife. And you also didn't roll your lime to release the juices.
I don't do that. I'm not a bartender. I just do me, Dan. This knife is awful. I should have brought my own knife.
That's the knife I use for opening boxes, not cutting limes.
Well, it shouldn't have been with all your food knives. This is terrible. They can't even cut a lime skin.
First of all, I've never seen anyone cut a lime.
Neither have I, but I can't cut anything with this. It's dull. I might as well be using my keys.
You want wedges?
Yeah, Dan. I want wedges.
He's just freeform cutting a wedge. He's just deciding where the wedge is going to be.
Here, I'm just doing it this way.
Most people would cut it like on the bias and then like segment it.
That's usually what I do, but this thing sucks. I could stab you and it won't even go through your skin.
You should have brought your own knife.
I should have. Just a little bit. Just a little squeeze. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Drop it in there.
Just on top of a layer of diced orange.
So I asked Dan for straws because I didn't bring mine. I forgot. I use metal straws because I care about earth. Dan doesn't. Then you
I just don't
stir it up
use
a little
straws.
bit, Dan.
These are the same straws from when you lived here.
So I haven't made this in a little while. I hope it's still good. How's it smell?
Oh, it smells like...
My fingers are very limey.
It smells like bile, like very acidic. Cheers. Oh.
That's good.
No, it's not.
That's very good. It's mostly orange juice, really.
It's the second sip was better. I think I need to stir a little bit more.
Yeah, you can tweak it up, but what do you think about the lychee that adds to it?
I'm trying to decide. The first sip, I got like a little bit of a floral quality that I attribute to the lychee. The second sip, I didn't really taste it as much. Yeah, mostly I just taste orange juice and tonic. Give me another squirt of lychee in there.
What?
I'm changing the recipe.
You're going crazy.
I'm going crazy. This is becoming the Dan. What if the Dan was just the Jeff with one extra squirt of lychee?
Yeah, I did a long one. Stir that up. I'm going to do it too.
A long boy.
Also, this is a lot. I'm not going to make a lot of Jeffs. I put it in a Pepsi the other day. Great. It was great. Pepsi with a slice of lime and lychee.
I like it less.
Oh, no.
It's too
two
much.
pumps. Two pumps.
Two pumps.
Oh, two.
I'm a two-pump chump.
All right.
So, Jeff.
Yeah, let's do yours. My hands are very limey.
You told us that we were going to do this episode on concoctions.
I thought it was just going to be on mine.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had one.
I thought to myself, I don't have one. But I know someone very close to my heart who does. So this, guys, this is a lot simpler than Jeff's, and it also seems very gross. I've never tasted this before. This is a concoction that my dad made when I was growing up. So we're going to call this the 6-Star Brian, or just judging by the ingredients, which are Fresca, which is a grapefruit citrus soda, and lemonade. Might have to call this the Sourpuss. I don't know. The 6-Star Brian.
Well, it's very much like this. It's very citrusy and
so
acidic.
He didn't give me ratios, but all through my childhood, my dad would just always take some sort of a soda, like a Sprite, a ginger ale, a Fresca, and mix it with juice. That was a very common occurrence in my household. And what I watched at the knee of my father as a young boy was that ratio tended to be 2-to-1. So 2 parts soda, 1 part juice. So that's sort of the golden rule that I'm going to live by.
Okay.
I'm not going to make a full glass like Jeff because I don't think we need to. I don't think this is going to taste that good, but my dad claims it's delicious. He used to make it all the time. I never drank it because I'm not interested in this. So,
do you like Fresca on its own?
It's okay.
It
would be like one of my least favorites.
Yeah.
So we're going to call that like 2 parts. I'm going to just make a small amount.
Okay. Well, if you said it's half and half?
No, 2-to-1.
2-to-1. Okay.
Grab me a stirrer from that box of straws if you would. I forgot to do that.
It's not a stirrer.
I put stirrers in there.
Wow, these are old. Look at this box.
Yeah, I don't use straws that
from?
often. 1952.
We had to say dickety because the Kaiser had stolen our Word 20.
Wow. That's a real year. There is a stirrer in here.
Yeah, there's multiples.
He wasn't lying.
I don't lie.
Do you want to? You want to waste 2 or just use 1?
Sure.
Yeah, waste them. Waste them. Fuck Earth, right, Dan?
Down with Earth, up with girth. There's
2
some
pumps.
lemonade. We're just pouring.
Stir it.
Give it a little stir.
Do you drink from the stirrers?
No.
When I was a kid, I did. I was like, I'm a little kid.
People who drink through these are like old alcoholics at a bar who are just like,
yeah. I was a young alcoholic.
ooh, I just took a little sip and it was not good.
Teased. All right, let's go.
6-Star Brian, shout out to 6-Star, my dad. Big fan of the Talk Me Into podcast and of Sodascussions. We love to see it. Jeff,
Dan,
the Sourpuss.
not bad.
That's better than I thought it was going to be.
It's not bad.
It's basically like lemonade Ricky.
Kind of, yeah.
You don't taste as much of the grapefruit.
But it still just tastes like Fresca. It just tastes like
I think it's actually a little smoother than regular Fresca.
Well, it's less bubbles.
Yeah.
That's it.
I gotta say, I'm going back.
What else did he would he make? Because this is very much just like a pumped up lemonade.
Yeah, so the other one, I had texted you how many concoctions are you doing because I wanted to even it out.
Yeah. This cost me like $30, so just 1.
If you had done 2, the second varietal that I was going to do is one that he would do frequently, which is Sprite and grape soda. Again, a 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
Not Sprite and grape soda. Might be Sprite and grape juice.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Which do you like better, Jeff?
I like mine better. I've invested years and my heart and soul.
It's
I do like
really not good enough.
No, but I
years.
casually drink this.
Yeah.
Like when we were doing our first podcast, I would just make this and just drink it the whole time. Just make them all the time.
Yeah, that's not
it's
worthy.
Good. It's good. When I have it, I don't always have lychee flavoring with me, but
the most interesting man in the world. I don't always have lychee flavoring, but when I do.
I don't have too many concoctions, but like when I was a kid, like I said, I would go to bars as a kid.
As you do.
My dad was a bartender, and he would make just Shirley Temples and Roy Rogers, but give them different names. The Michelangelo, I was like, this is a different drink, but it's not. It was just a Roy Rogers.
He should have put something orange in it.
Yeah, or like an orange peel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set it on fire first.
Well, this was something.
Yeah.
Try these. Let us know.
I mean,
buy all of this.
Yeah. Or just buy Fresca and lemonade.
Yeah, let us know. Do you have a homemade concoction that is near and dear to your heart? Your taste buds?
I can't wait to see when the credits roll what Keith and Jimmy think of the Jeff and the 6-star. What are we calling this?
Well,
Jeff?
you fucked up the Jeff. This is no longer the Jeff. This is the Dan.
All right.
Go ahead. I got
Guys, follow us on all social media. Like us, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah, share it with your friends. Share it with your mom, your dad, your grandpa.
Because if you don't, I'm going to stab Jeff.
Go ahead, dude. This won't even pierce my skin.
That's pretty good.
You like it?
I like it.
Is that the Jeff or the Dan?
The 6-star Brian.
Yeah, it's not bad. Right?
It's pretty good.
No, I do like it. I like Fresca. So this is just a little bit punchier for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pump me up.
Oh, I'll pump you up.
Thank you. I've already forgotten.
25% tonic.
When the pulp came out, I was cringing. I was like, that's disgusting.
Just so everybody knows, whenever me and Keith film these, we just see two very hairy men changing their shirts.
How about that knife, Keith?
This is not a knife.
No, it's not.
This is like this is a knife.
I've been wanting to try this for years.
You've never tried it?
I've never tried it.
Really?
What is
I'm
this?
very excited. He's just running his finger over
It's like sharp as a paperclip.
This came from like Toys R Us. Like this is like a Playhouse knife.
Oh my god. Keith, do you need help?
I'm not even gonna try to slice this even more.
You can just squeeze
do we
it.
need the line? Yeah, squeeze it. All right.
This is my mom's favorite part of the episode. All right. Ready for this?
Yes.
I don't hate it. I don't love it either.
Nah.
Not for you.
No, not a fan.
Not for you.
No.
You know what would go good with this? Alcohol. Let's make our own versions of the Jeff guys.
The Keith would just be like a black iced coffee. And you drink it when you're like 90% tired.
Yeah.
And you're trying to wake up and have some sort
Film
of
a show.